Well, strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with a run by Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
41 Mike, right here.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double tight. 18, Pioneer. 3 down. 41.
Off the play fake. Phillips. And a throw right sideline is complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 19 Lion.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. And this one's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A give to Smith out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Panther 11. That's just me and you. That's just me and you.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey, check.
Back to throw. Phillips. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mike 56.
A first down carry for Smith. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Check the Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Phillips escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. On the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Come on, boy. You better be 79 Broncos.
6 guys.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 56.
19 tight. 19 tight.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Back to throw. McCollum. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mustang 19.
Hey, 14. He's going deep. Get him. Watch out.
Looking to throw. McCollum. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
I'm coming. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Where's the mic? Check 41.
It's our field.
Back to throw. Phillips. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Buffalo 18.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Phillips throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In your face. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
You don't want this.
Handoff, running left, Smith. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Oh, what a move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
70.
Switch up. Switch up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
49. 70 Lions. Check 49.
Again, it's Smith. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
41's coming. 41.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Hounds will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Check hot route. Hot. 53.
Throwing to start the drive. McCollum going for the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
65, 65, 65. So Mike's the Warrior, 70.
Looking to throw. McCollum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one.
Dragon 60.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1.
Back to throw. McCollum. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A big completion there against double coverage, and Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Phillips on 1st and 10. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
3 down. Hey, check.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Tight end's right.
18, Pioneer.
3 down. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 41 Mike. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Phillips.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
41's the Mike.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
No chance. He's coming. Double up.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
Mike 56. Mike.
Back to throw. Phillips. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
56, right there.
Here's Phillips on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Hey, defense.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. McCollum. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, what's the mic?
On 1st and 10, McCollum. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Mike 1. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, what's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. McCollum. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. McCollum. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figured from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack. Even with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
There you go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Right here, right here.
Phillips now from the gun on 3rd down.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Under 10. Under
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Nice, sweetheart.
To throw is Phillips. Throwing on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slam, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Slant pass, Griffin's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trap 60.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. You're south, baby.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
So don't say nothing.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
60 Bison.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike, 56.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Inside handoff, Smith. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 4.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
All day, dog.
Viking 18.
Flare.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Cut. Slam. Check.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
4-1's Mike.
Back to throw. Phillips. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Phillips on 1st and 10. Caught here by Griffin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
I'm going to come back to you.
Check 4. 70 Lion. Dragon 60.
They go play action here on first down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Phillips.
Let him know.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now 3rd down and very long.
I'm coming after you.
Cougar 19. Check. Hustle.
Smith up the middle. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
And now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCollum. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Go, go, go.
Penalty flag had to come out.
56 is the Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. 18, Pioneer.
Fresno. Joker.
On 1st down, McCollum. Touchdown! Alberto, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Smith. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Panther 11.
Mike 41. We've got a wet.
Back to throw. Phillips. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Hounds go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
I got it. Here we go, oh. Here we go, oh. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. That's right, baby. They don't want.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Pick it up. 41 Mike.
Phillips on first down. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike's 56.
19 tight. 19 tight.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Under Panther 60.
A handoff to Smith. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Mustang 19.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Set the tone, defense. Set the...
Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
53's Mike.
Here we go.
Mike.
Seven Pirates.
Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Looking to throw. McCollum. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
Buffalo 18.
You can't block me. 53's the Mike. 53.
Back to throw. McCollum.
Go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Trap 60.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Check. 53's Mike.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Mike. 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Throwing on 1st down. McCollum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Warriors
56. Mike. 56. Watch us left.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Watch the pass.
Now it's Smith running right.
Watch twist.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56. Tackle.
Here's Phillips. Looking to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Phillips. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
60 Maverick. Mike 1.
All day.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Strong right. Hey, we got 3.
18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, McCollum. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCollum. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's been a long day for you. Check 3.
Panther 11.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat.
Mike 1. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Looking to throw. McCollum. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
So Mike's number one.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Mike 1.
Back to throw. McCollum. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. One-handed catch is the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. He's got Perriman. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
What their intention is, they're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You're trash.
Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
41's coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Liking 18.
31, check 31. Check 99.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I'm coming for you, son. 41's the mic.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Because I'm about to take you to school.
Mike 56.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Ready.
pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the pass.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.